Life gives us n number of opportunities. It gives us so many opportunities that it really wants us to come up with something in our life that would make it worth living. But what exactly happens in our life is we see the problems in front of us and we believe that we won't be able to tackle those problems. And in this whole process of tackling the problem and understanding the stress that is in our life, we often try to ignore the opportunities which are around us. And that is what the main problem every human being faces in this process of life. It is not that I have understood the life completely, but I do understand that the opportunities and the stress level, when brought together, we often choose to select the stress and not the opportunities. And we often tend to ignore it, we often tend to reject it, and when we do that, we exactly understand that we are in a situation which we cannot actually tackle. And that is when we start feeling that we are a failure. Do any of us really want to have the title or a tag on our head that we are a failure? No. No one likes it, no one wants it. But everyone really feels that at one point of life that no one actually can help them from this failure they are going through. And that happens. The feeling of loneliness, that actually happens. The feeling that I am left out, there is no one to take care of me. The feeling that makes me believe that I am all alone in this world, in the crowd I'm standing alone, there is no one, no eyes staring at me with love and care. I am left alone. I have no friends to take care of me. I have no person to talk to me. I am all left alone. This is what hinders inside the ear every time. This is what keeps on speaking to yourself. The head, the voices inside the head, it keeps on speaking that you are left alone. You have nothing but a big zero in front of your life. But we need to understand that even zeros have value, right? Every point of beginning has a value. Because if there is no beginning, there is nothing. The moment you come down to that level of zero, level zero, you're actually coming back to the beginning. You're about to start anew. You're about to come to your life again. It is just that you have taken a point. It is just that you have reached to a point which is called start. When we are left alone, we have no option but to just sit and think. Every human being, every human body is made in such a way that it actually finds its salvation in the problem itself. When we are suffocated, we try to run for oxygen. We run here and there. Our brain tells it crystal clear that you need to find air somewhere. We go near the window and stand and we deep breathe. We want that oxygen inside our lungs. When we are tired, we search a place to sleep. If you don't find a place to sleep, you sleep anywhere, though it is not comfortable. And if you don't find yourself, you cannot make yourself lie somewhere, you obviously try to stand or sit and sleep. Your body requires rest and you provide it. Then why do you deal differently when your body actually requires care and love? Why do we expect this from the crowd whom we actually don't know, or the crowd who doesn't know you? Why do we expect this from those people who are actually busy in their life? It's not their fault, it's their life, they are busy somewhere. But we often expect this, that we really want them to take care of us. We want someone to vent out our feelings. And that's not done, right? When your physical body get adjusted and try to solve its own problem the way it should, your psychological and your mental body can even do the same. We often try to run away from this understanding. We often try to call ourselves a weak, insufficient being, which is not true. Every time we are left alone, every time we are said no, every time we are told that we cannot do those things that we want to do, and every time all these words are coming out of your own mind, tell yourself that you can love yourself. Tell yourself that you can take care of yourself. And that is what is exactly needed. You need to take care of yourself. The moment you and I am left alone, completely alone, as said before, maybe in a crowd, maybe around in those places where we see familiar faces but they don't understand me at all now. Take a decision to love yourself. Take a decision, a step forward to say that you will care for yourself. And that is what will bring the change in your life. The moment you are left alone, you are in a perfect position to have company with the best friend you will ever find, and that is you. The person who understands you is you alone. Definitely there would be friends and family who would be knowing about your character and a lot of manners or mannerisms that you possess, and they would be able to comment something really better about you. Very true. But you and me have to understand that the person who loves you the most is none other than you alone. When you're left alone, you're in the right company to take care of yourself. And the right company will show your worth. The worth the world will never show you. The world will always compare you with something or some other person, and will always try to explain or give you the standards or a ranking, and will tell you you stand in a position in this world. But when you have your own company, it will explain you what your actual worth is. Why are you so important in this world? It will explain you your weaknesses, it will explain you your strength, and it will help you to move ahead. And that is a time when you yourself cure yourself. The self curing the self, and that cure is the actual treatment you want most of the days, but we ignore, feeling that it is some other person who will take care of you and not you. I want you to be there in my life. I want you to talk to me. I wanted your presence in my life in those times when I fell down. Is that so? Well, you never needed that person or that particular person or any person when you ate your food, when you slept in the bed, when you snored hard. But now you need the person just to vent out your feelings? No. You don't need that person. You need yourself. You need to explain yourself what you are. And that is more than enough to live your life.